Just steps from world-class skiing in the beautiful Rocky Mountains, this is Snow Motion. Hi, I'm Brenda Baglione, and we have a great show for you this week. We met up with gold medal Olympian Johnny Mosley and found out what he's up to these days. Plus, we'll take a look at some amazing big mountain skiing in the Canadian Rockies. All that and a whole lot more is on the way. Stay tuned, you're watching Snow Motion.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, we're climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easier?
Being 40 feet above the half pipe is insane. You see the crowd, you see the ground, you see the trees, flipping, twisting, somehow land on your feet. It's really the best feeling in the world. Some people say my style is effortless, but it's kind of my dirty secret that it really isn't. How are you going to take it from being good to being great? You have to train harder and go bigger. It's extra time on the slopes, falling, getting up and doing it again. It's the way I ski, the way I choose to express myself, and the way I live my life.
What we've done at Surefoot is really changed the way that you get ski boots.
The sun shines bright.
This boot is made for your foot. The difference is amazing. You'll ski better. They're better fitting, better skiing than anything you've ever experienced.
I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should.
Snow Motion is brought to you by The New Mitch by Paul Mitchell. Style isn't born, it's groomed. And by Surefoot. Better fitting, better skiing. He's competed in the Olympics and the X Games. He's even hosted Saturday Night Live. Plus, he's a pretty good skier. This week we had a chance to catch up with Johnny Mosley. Let's take a look. Today's chairlift ride is with Olympic medalist Johnny Mosley. Johnny, what are you doing after you won the gold medal in the moguls?
Oh my God, that was so long ago, Brenda. Well, right after I won, it was awesome. It was a crazy, crazy time, and I then did, X Games and did some filming, and then I went back to the '02 Olympics and did the dinner roll, got fourth.
The dinner roll.
Yep. Then I hung up the boards, went back and finished my undergrad. While I was doing my undergrad, I was doing a lot of TV work. So I hosted Saturday Night Live in 2002, which, while I was hosting, MTV called me and said, hey, do you want to host this show, the Real World Road Rules Challenge? So I got into kind of like TV hosting, which sort of supported my life while I was going to school. And now I do a variety of things.
You're a dad?
Yep, a dad. Got 2 kids. Got married along the way somewhere. Had 2 kids, and I'm the chief mountain host at Squaw Valley, which is probably my favorite job. It's a great time. Ski around with people, promote the place. It's an easy sell.
You grew up there, right?
Grew up there. Grew up skiing there. Learned to ski there. The instructor that I learned from is still there, and skied on the race team, then the freestyle team, and now my kids are in the Mighty Might program there. Or my oldest is, and. It's just something about the terrain, the way the snow falls, the way it all sets up that I really love.
So I would love you to describe your winning run.
Oh yeah? Well, let's see. All right, so you're at the Olympics. It's a high pressure situation. I had come into the Olympics. I had won the World Cups previous, and in one of those World Cups, I had debuted the 360 mute grab, which was sort of not. It was not a trick I invented. There was about 3 guys doing it, but we all kind of started doing it in the moguls around the same time. And I did that trick in Breckenridge right before the Olympics, and the judges loved it. And so I went to the Olympics, and so the pressure was kind of on me to win. So it was just a matter of execution. I went out there in the first qualification run, stuck it, won the qualification, which means I ran last. So in the final, which was extremely nerve-wracking because you're standing at the top. You've been up there, everyone's going, the score, you hear the scores, you hear the crowd, and these guys are all laying down the runs of their life. The one thing that I, knew in my mind through training and preparation is I knew I just had to execute what I knew how to do, which was a good feeling.
Sure.
So I had this list of skills, and that's what I used to focus on. And one of them was like, weight shift right away, hands right away, and as soon as you start thinking about that stuff,
you're in.
that's just skiing,
Yeah.
right? That's what you know how to do, and you can think about it, and that kind of calmed me down. And then I pushed out and double twister spread off the top, which is kind of a standard trick at the time. Got a little out of control in the middle, and just got my feet back under me at the last minute before the bottom air, and I just like boosted the takeoff. I felt like my feet almost come out of my boots.
I can feel it.
And I just had like the perfect rotation in the air. When you just, you don't even have to do anything. The thing's just spinning. You reach down, grab your ski, and you're just like, yo. And I remember thinking, I got this. And I just like put my landing gear down and skied through the finish, and I was just like, and then the cameraman looked at me, and he gets it first, right, in his ear, because the score hadn't come up. And he looks at me, and he's like, he's got the camera up, and he's like, and I'm like,
who has goosebumps out
whoa! My family's in the
goosebumps.
crowd. Like, my dad's never jumped more than 6 inches off the ground. He's like 4 feet in the air. It's pretty cool.
there? Well, it's a great lesson for everyone out there. When they want to perform, they got to think about their technique and what they're doing, and then the results come.
100%. I mean, we had some great, the ski team provided some great help previously to the Olympics, and one of those guys really helped me try to like write down what I did in training and sort of, try to only think about the rewards of a gold medal, the concept of a gold medal, like a little bit a day, and then just think about technique and stuff like that.
Are you more confident in the moguls, or are you more confident in the air?
Well, lucky I was pretty damn confident in both, because I grew up doing 3 events. After we got into freestyle, everybody did all events. I spent a lot of time on the hill doing ballet, which I got teased mercilessly for last trip we were on. But I always look at people and I'm just like, whatever. That's why I can recover and ski backwards and do all this stuff.
And be out of balance.
Exactly.
Right?
I did aerials pretty seriously. I was doing triple twisting, triple backflips, and then I was also a serious mogul skier. So when I skied combined all 3 events on the World Cup, so I was high level. Then when I decided to specialize in moguls, I had all this experience, and that's why I was probably one of the first guys to start doing the inverts and the bumps and stuff too. Because once you do triple twisting, triple backflips, the back full, the D-spin, the dinner roll are pretty basic tricks.
Basic. Okay, I don't know if I want my kids to be upside down in the air with skis on.
Me either. Trust me. I'm like scared to death that my kids are gonna want to do freestyle. I don't know.
Well, this could have been my favorite. I shouldn't do that to anyone else, but my favorite ride.
That's what they all say.
I bet. You think it's your smile? What is it?
That was a joke.
All right, here we are at the top. Should we just bomb it? Are
Yeah,
we
let's
bombing
bomb
down?
it. I
You
don't
gotta
know.
catch a plane.
I gotta catch a plane. I gotta go home. I've been on the road for a couple weeks, so
Okay, here we
it'd
go.
be nice to get home.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Brenda.
You're welcome.
All right.
Stay tuned to Snow Motion. After the break, we're going to introduce you to a rising star on the U.S. free skiing team. Stay with us. You're watching Snow Motion.
Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows have combined to offer 6,000 acres, 43 lifts, and 10 terrain parks in one amazing winter setting. Stay in the village at Squaw Valley, just steps from the lifts, and enjoy all that the North Lake Tahoe region has to offer. Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows. Plan your extraordinary winter adventure.
Being 40 feet above the half pipe is insane. You see the crowd, you see the ground, you see the trees, flipping, twisting, somehow land on your feet. It's really the best feeling in the world. Some people say my style is effortless, but it's kind of my dirty secret that it really isn't. How are you going to take it from being good to being great? You have to train harder and go bigger. It's extra time on the slopes, falling, getting up and doing it again. It's the way I ski, the way I choose to express myself, and the way I live my life.
team at Canadian Mountain Holidays has been in the heli ski business for nearly 50 years. The gang at Warren Miller Entertainment has been making ski films for nearly that long as well. The two joined together to create this journey through the Canadian Rockies.
The key to life is to live each day like it's your last day. If you're sitting on the couch, you're obviously not riding powder, so maybe you should get off the couch. Johnny, dude, you're not gonna believe this, man. I'm back at CMH.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gothics?
Yeah, no, at Monashees this time.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. There's so much snow.
Nice.
It's gonna be pretty sweet, I think. Whoa, whoa, I gotta call you back, dude. Holy.
Whoa, Andy, what is it, man? Andy, are you off your meds again? What's going on?
Dude, what are you doing out of the car?
What was that?
What?
You didn't see that?
You're seeing things. You're in the car for 12 hours.
Come on, man. You gotta help me find this thing out here.
There's a legend haunting the woods of the British Columbia interior. A mythical man-beast said to live in the wild and feast on snow.
It was upright, 2 legs.
Name?
White,
Sandy Mare.
I saw it. Probably saw moose.
Andy's at the CMH Monashee Lodge as part of his annual migration through the mountains of the Pacific Northwest, where he's heard of far more than he's seen. Word of Andy's winter exploits can seem a little far-fetched, so this time he brought Tyler Seconti with him to back up his claims.
Really cool experience skiing with Tyler. He likes to go big, so we work very well together. We both have similar outlooks on what we want to be doing, as far as skiing goes. We just feed off each other.
Driving up this road, following the lake the whole way, you're just like, where am I going? And then you go out into these mountains and you see how much terrain is here and the endless possibilities. It really opens you up. You're like, wow.
Numerous pillow lines and chutes and cliffs, just spectacular. We're just hooting and hollering the whole time. I don't know if there is anywhere better in the world to be than right here, right now.
Oh. What was that?
Oh. What? No, it's a Yeti. Who is this guy?
The U.S. ski team is filled with up-and-coming athletes. Devin Logan is one of those athletes. With a handful of X Games competitions and World Cup podiums, she is primed to hit the big time.
I was born in Long Island originally, but moved up to Vermont when I was in high school. I've been skiing since I was 2 years old and competing since I was 6, and now living in Park City, Utah. My brothers were in the freestyle group at Mount Snow when they were about 8 or 9, and I was traveling with my mom to all the competitions, and she just kind of threw me in there. I just wanted to be like them and still want to be like them and ski like them and just impress them. Once snowboarding got into the Olympics, I knew from there that ski halfpipe had a chance in a couple of years, and I was about 12 when that happened, so it was perfect timing. So I kept with halfpipe and grew from there, and then ski halfpipe got introduced to the Olympics, and my first year on the circuit I did really well and made the team and was so excited. I'm at a young enough age where it's kind of prime time for me, so it's really exciting. And then ski slope got in too, and I did really well in that, and just making both teams was just icing on the cake. And definitely competing both, you have a greater opportunity of doing well. Like if you do worse in one, you can always make up for the other, which is always nice. Making the US team was a big step. Hopefully going to Sochi on both teams would be the biggest dream of mine.
Stay tuned to Snow Motion. After the break, we're going to take a look at some powder lines from our neighbors to the north.
What we've done at Surefoot is really changed the way that you get ski boots.
The sun shines bright.
This boot is made for your foot. The difference is amazing. You'll ski better, they're better fitting, better skiing than anything you've ever experienced.
I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should.
Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows have combined to offer 6,000 acres, 43 lifts, and 10 terrain parks in one amazing winter setting. Stay in the village at Squaw Valley, just steps from the lifts, and enjoy all that the North Lake Tahoe region has to offer. Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows. Plan your extraordinary winter adventure.
Snow Motion is brought to you by GoPro, the world's most versatile camera. Wear it, mount it, love it. And by Chaos Headwear, goes where you go.
You can always stay connected to Snow Motion. Go to snow-motion.com. One thing I like to tell people is to keep your belly button to the base lodge. That means I want to keep my belly button facing down the hill. I don't want to finish a turn and look towards the trees. I always want to be keeping my eyes and my belly button facing forward. At the end of the turn, if I rotate my belly button to the side of the hill, I lose my edge pressure. My skis flatten out and I lose control. You want to keep the body facing down, edges up. So when my body's facing down the hill, I have more of an edge angle and my skis will carve into the snow. If I'm rotating my upper body back and forth after every turn, I'm going to lose the edge pressure and slide my turns. Just remember, keep the belly button to the base lodge and you'll make beautiful carved turns. Heli skiing is like a dream come true, and no one can capture that dream like the film crew at Warren Miller. Here's the rest of our look at their journey with CMH.
This is my first heli trip ever. I have to wake up every morning and get enough strength to go skiing again, but my legs are begging. There's a heli out front, it's like, all right, I can get used to this.
So, Cody, what kind of wildlife you got running around here? Yeah, we got wolves, moose, caribou, maybe a yeti. Not that I'm aware of.
Dude, enough with the Yeti. Come on.
It's a common misconception that skiing pillow lines is as simple as just going straight. In reality, pillow lines require split-second timing, and, well, actually, you basically just go straight.
The first day we were here, I'd say it was the deepest day of my year, and then it just kept snowing, so the next day was the deepest day, and then we took a day off, and then today, even deeper.
Having somebody next to you when you're skiing, going just as fast as you and hitting everything that you're hitting on the way down, it makes for a really great experience, and I've had a blast. Growing up, I watched Andy a lot in ski movies, and he made me want to ski better with him around, and turns out Andy's actually a really great guy. But he's got something going on where he swears he saw a Yeti, and seen lots of, moose walking around, saw a couple eagles, but no Yeti.
Dude, you staking my cookie? What's up?
No, man, I took it from the lunch pail.
No, I put a cookie right here.
I grabbed it from right here in the basket, man.
No, you didn't.
Like that, for example. I mean, that's just wolves. I mean, we're here, it's Mother Nature, out in the middle of, the Monchies. It's crazy, and I think that Andy is losing it.
All right, so I'm gonna drop and make a couple turns, and I'll probably try and hit a couple of those pillows, and then I'm gonna air a skier's left of those trees that. What? What is? No, Tyler, look. Yeti just snaked my line.
You messed up my shot, and no.
He's down. There he goes. Look, what? Oh, he's just behind the trees. He did. Look. See those tracks?
Yeah?
Yeti.
No. Just drop the whole Yeti thing. You got to.
I don't know, man.
Yeti's on it. Yeti's a good skier. There's a run here named after him.
It's just been snowing and snowing, and somebody hit a reset button every single day. You can send it off of anything and not worry about it. I ski stuff at home, but you stack like 10 of those on top of each other, and that's what it's like out here. It's like endless leg burners. Pillow, 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 have Andy right behind me. Do-do-do-do. You come over and know, it's like, oh my gosh, there's more to go. My legs are on fire, but my mind's like, you can't stop. You just point and go and hang on for the ride, and it's awesome. It's so much fun.
When Andy came back from CMH, he wouldn't stop talking about how he swore he was skiing with a Yeti, which is totally ridiculous. Everyone knows Yetis are native to the Himalaya. and are primarily snowboarders.
That's it for Snow Motion this week. Now get out there and make some turns. I'm Brenda Piglione, and we'll see you next time.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, or climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easy?